Summer's around the corner. It begins next Thursday, I believe, June 20th. That's the first day of the summer, and a matter of fact, the longest day of the year. Right now, it feels like summer with temperatures 90s outside. And today's numbers, we reached 94, which is a little bit above average. Average where we should be stopping around 4 and 5 o'clock in the afternoon is about 92. Morning low is right on the money, about 71. Today's rainfall at the airport specifically 0.72, so about 3/4 of an inch. That's great, and that makes our month-to-date rainfall almost an inch of rain. And then added to the year-to-date rainfall, 2024 is doing phenomenal. It's almost to about 13.5 inches of rain. And to put in perspective, back in 2022, that was the second driest year on record. Only the entire year from January to December, 11.51 inches of rain. We're halfway through the year, and we already surpassed that, 13.44, and it looks like we'll add to that later on tomorrow and potentially by Wednesday as well. Now, radar, it's quiet now, but let's take a look at the last 24 hours. The first wave of rain moved through around 10 and 11 last night. There it is right there. Quiet through 2 and 3 a.m. And then here comes that line of thunderstorms that produced winds over 30 to 40 miles an hour, some isolated hail and some gusty winds. But now again, the radar is quiet. A lot of this green you're seeing is mostly clutter. We saw some isolated cells drift down I-35 earlier this evening and some towards the coastal bend. Now back to the rain. How much rain did we see across the hill country? It was very beneficial. You can see across Kerr County some of these areas that do feed into the Edwards Aquifer. Perfect spot, by the way. About 4 to 5 inches of rain in less than 24 hours. Look at that dividing line almost paralleling I-10. It follows it all the way down towards I-37. And you can see on the east side of Bexar County, maybe 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch. Not too much, but still rain nonetheless. And then 4 to 5 inches of rain near SeaWorld and south of Helotes towards Marbach Road and Highway 90 towards Somerset, Von Ormy, and along the I-35 corridor. And you can see as we zoom in, there it is right there, 151. Between there and Lackland Air Force Base, about 2 to 4 inches of rain on average earlier last night and into this morning as well. Tomorrow's forecast, a high temperature near 95. It's going to be warm. It will start off with a little bit of cloud cover and some patchy morning rain, maybe an isolated downpour. The better chance at rain arrives towards the afternoon, 5, 6, 7 p.m., where thunderstorms will ignite farther north near San Angelo, near Lubbock, near West Texas, and then survive a trip all the way down towards our region. Let's take a look at the future radar, and here's a forecast model. By 4 o'clock, it's sunny, highs in the 80s and 90s, but watch how active it gets. A couple of widely scattered thunderstorms moving farther south, and some of those could be severe, producing some gusty winds and maybe some isolated hail. Most likely just some beneficial rain, a lot like this morning. So here's the next several days. Tomorrow and Wednesday, daily rain chances, mainly in the afternoon with daytime heat. But by Thursday and Friday, the ridge of high pressure returns. And what this will mean is a lot of heat and temperatures way too warm for this time of year. Average is at 92 this time in June, this time of year. It'll be 94 Wednesday, but look at the end of the forecast. As we go into Father's Day weekend, 98 Saturday, 100 Sunday, and 100 Monday. Factor in the humidity, probably feels like temperatures near 103 to 105. Very hot outside.